Hey guys, welcome back to Seal Tarot. Today I have another pick a card with messages from your guides. So we have 5 piles. This one's pile 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Please feel free to pause this video and meditate on these cards, see which pile you're most drawn to, and I will see you at the timestamps below. Thanks. Hey group 1. So this is for everybody who chose the Apache tier. So the overall energy for your reading, we have Taum the Poet, which is about having clear sight, clear vision, understanding our situation. Next we have Stress, Moment to Moment, and We Are the World. So it's interesting how stress and moment to moment are kind of both moving in the same direction, but they're opposites. Like this stress card, it's as if this person doesn't have enough arms or legs to keep up with everything that's going on. Imagine that these are like past, present, future thoughts, possible scenarios, maybe hurts from the past, questions, worries, concerns. And it's like your guides are asking you to just take one step at a time, to be here now, to be there now when you get there, but not to, like this person isn't looking down, really hyper-focused. And then with We Are the World, it's like each of these steps turns into a dance around your entire life. And everybody has their own world. Like it's like you are your own sun. You have your own sun inside of you. And this is like the steps that make up different phases of your life, different moments in your life. And having the ability to gain control over our worries of the mental back and forth, the what ifs. It's like choosing to change our perspective on the way we are viewing things. Also, with the stress card and the We Are the World, it's like each of these candles have their own We Are the World. So this person has like so many worries. But it's almost as if we have a choice to focus on like right now, to be aware, maybe to be aware of all of that. It looks like this person is, keeping a balance between being aware of that and also taking the next step. So next up we have the Seven of Cups followed by the Sun in reverse. And this is kind of the confusion, maybe sadness, anxiety, despair. The Seven of Cups indicating illusions, so that mental cloudiness, lack of clarity, because we have a lot of stress, a lot of thoughts. And with the Four of Cups followed by the Ace of Wands, it's like your guides are asking you to recenter, to come back, to find your inner balance, especially since it's a Cups card. See how this person is like surrounded by the cups, and they're kind of stilling themselves to be able to see, to acknowledge, to feel this Ace of Wands with this new beginning, this spark of creativity, this moment to moment. It's like it's a blend between maybe emotional and the mental with the Cups card. Both of the Cups cards. Next we have the World and the Five of Pentacles. And it's really interesting how the World and the Five of Pentacles are also opposites. It's like they have the same posture, almost the same background, but it's like your choice or our choice on how we would like to view our situation. The World card, new opportunities, new beginnings, like the world, everything. Or Five of Pentacles, which is like despair, maybe instability, financial instability, something in the material. But it's our choice. And it's easier said than done. But I think if we just take one step at a time, so just choosing to be in this moment right now, just be here right now. Take a breath and exhale, and you'll be in this moment, not worried about the past or what might happen in the future, all these what ifs, just to see through the anxiety maybe or the stress, and to know that it's just an illusion, that this is what's clouding us. So to still our mind. And then this Ace of Wands is like, it's there. Like, it's bigger than these birds that are flying. So it's like the power of this moment. We just have to be able to receive it. And then next we have the Sun in reverse. So we have two suns in reverse. So like maybe sadness, worries, the Sun in reverse, and the Five of Pentacles, or this World card. Double confirmation of the Sun in reverse. And then next we have the Emperor, which is gaining mastery over our thoughts. Learning from this. This is when we are in the moment. And it's so interesting how this Emperor card, it's like the way that they're lined up, the Emperor sees right through the Sun in reverse, right through the Five of Pentacles, straight to the World card. So it's like being able to see through these illusions by being in the moment and knowing that it is all of these moments that create our life story. Like maybe this is just a blip that we're going through for, maybe it's a very, very long time for some of us, but it's like we always have a choice to choose our next step and to not be defined by maybe all of these things that we've had in the past. It's like aligning. This is being in alignment with the reality that you want to be manifesting. So taking the actions, having the intention set, and being in alignment with that, because this is like being in alignment with that. The Three of Cups and the Emperor energy. Celebration, happiness, peace within us, and joy as well. It's another Cups card. And it's like she's having a tea party, so imagine it's just like cheers, and then that cheers is done, and then you continue with eating cake or whatever it is you want to eat. It's like that single moment, that cheers, and enjoy that cheers, and then enjoy your next moment. But you don't have to worry about that, because it's like one step at a time. And all of these steps together make that party. But to see that one step. Mastery over our thoughts and emotions, because of all the Cups cards as well. Recognizing that we are co-creating a reality and being in alignment with what we want to create, not letting these illusions cloud our thinking. So your underlying energy, we have the Spirit Guide, which is like the Justice card. So this is like an awakening. And it's really cool how, like, in this image, this woman is part of the clouds and she has a bird right behind her, or she's part bird and she has like these wings. It's like seeing the bigger picture. And maybe these people on horses are similar energy to these like candles that this person is trying to juggle. But she's kind of just flying. Like this person is kind of just flying. And this Ace of Wands is totally flying. Then we have your animal spirit guide is the fox, which is really cool because foxes, they can see through the dark. They're nocturnal, so they can see in the dark. And they're also like guided by the Earth's magnetic field. So that's how they do their hunting. Similar to birds, they know like which direction is north, and they just have this knowing. And so this is again that clear sight. And they even look very similar, like their faces. Looking in opposite directions, but just like seeing. Just one moment at a time. And all of these moments will create your larger moments. The overall moment of your life. Alright, well that's all I have for you guys. I hope that this helped, and see you next time. Hey group number 2. So this is for everybody who chose the gate. So the overall energy for your reading, we have Penelope Dreamweaver, which is all about following your inner passions, manifestation, imagination, creating the life that we want to be living. And then we have laziness, suppression, and experiencing. So with laziness and suppression next to each other, it's as if this cracking of the mirrors behind this person is this part of us deep within that is just trying to come out. Something that's been suppressed, maybe something we've been passionate about that we haven't thought that we were able to, or that maybe it was the right choice for us. To allow ourselves to release these dreams, to create that, to experience it. And with the suppression card and experiencing card, it's so interesting how they're like the same colors, and it's like the tree branches are similar to like this cracking here, this cracking and this that's behind the person. Maybe how he's on a chessboard or a checkers board. Maybe the realization of these suppressed parts of ourselves, something that we've been dreaming about, maybe it doesn't fit into the way that we had planned. But it's like your guides are encouraging you to allow this part of you to come out, to experience that, to manifest it, to set those intentions and work towards it, because you might feel a little bit more balanced, more happy, have that peace by allowing yourself to free yourself, really. Because it's like this is cracking anyways, but maybe we just don't want to look at it. With the Wheel of Fortune and the Death card next, it's like a similar energy. Like this wheel, it wants to move forward, but the monkey isn't able to see. Same as this person isn't really seeing that what he's sitting on, what he's sitting in front of is cracking. This part of himself that is trying to come out. So it's about allowing that part, maybe that phase in our lives, maybe our expectations of how we thought things should go, allowing that to fall allowing that to end. And giving ourselves permission to claim our new truth, to claim our power, really. Because whatever phase we've been in, we're at the Ten of Swords, so it's like a new beginning, the Ace of Swords, a new truth. It's our choice to choose our new truth, or to stay in this Ten of Swords, which it's already over, or it's ending, or ending soon. But it seems like your guides are encouraging you that the time is now to kind of like embrace all of who you are, including these dreams. Next we have the Ace of Cups, which is, the message behind this card is, listen, your heart is speaking. So this is about like listening to that part of yourself that wants to create whatever it is that you feel passionate about. A brand new beginning. So it's like choosing that brand new truth, choosing that brand new emotional fulfillment, expression, creativity, to create what it is that you've been dreaming of. And this is like after the end of this Ten of Swords, Ace of Swords in reverse. This is like deciding to pursue this. And once we decide to pursue this, it's as if the hangman in reverse, it's like we become clear. Even if we have to experience a dark night of the soul period of time, the angel of the night. It's like to be aware that we will have to pass through this, because this is part of any change, especially a change that, seems very significant. Like the Wheel of Fortune, this is a big change. Penelope Dreamweaver, she's like ultimate manifestation, weaver of the dreams. And then next we have the Wheel again, which is like double confirmation, but it's knowing, it's once we know that this new beginning is for us, that we can allow ourselves to experience it. We can allow these parts of ourselves to come out. Not trying to fit in or be accepted, be liked, but to be us, ourselves, to be, who we really are, to share those parts of ourselves that, are imaginative and curious and want to create. And this wheel, it's like now they're all like looking how the wheel is turning, It's like they all have their eyes open. And here, this monkey on the top, it's blindfolded. It's like once we see our truth, once we allow ourselves to embrace it. And then this card, the Four of Cups in reverse, this is that like fulfillment that we will get once we allow ourselves. So no longer feeling this like kind of lack of inner harmony within our suppressed aspects and our external reality. Maybe a sense of like boredom almost before. Like maybe my life can be a little bit more exciting if I was doing what I feel really passionate about. No longer feeling like that. Like the wheel will turn, and yes, there might be like a period where everything is in chaos, but that that's part of everything. And the wheel will turn after that. It's working through those last bits of like the Ten of Swords energy, allowing this all to pass and like being clear within yourself. And then so your underlying energy, we have inner peace, two of air, which again is that harmony that we'll be feeling once we allow ourselves to experience the manifestation of what we really care about. And then we have your animal totem guide is the octopus, which is really, really cool. The octopus, they're like so smart and they can like escape out of like any environment. So I just imagine that the octopus is like letting yourself free yourself from whatever it is that we have found ourselves in. Whether it's like a restrictive environment, restrictive aspects of our personality, our belief system. Allowing yourself to create what it is you really want to create. Look at all those arms. Just like look up octopus facts and you'll be like mind blown because they are so cool and they are so smart and they can do so much. But that's all I have for you guys. I hope that this helped and I will see you next time. Take care. Hey group 3. So this is for everybody who chose the tiger's eye. For your overall energy, we have the Singer of Healing. All about healing emotional wounds, past hurts, coming into balance within ourselves. Next we have Inner Voice, Adventure, and Integration. And it's really interesting how like this Inner Voice card and the Integration card, it's like the inner voice, she's holding it. Like this like circular energy. And it's like she's coming into balance. She has like, contrasting colors, contrasting animals. It looks like a crystal up here and another crystal down here. It's almost as if with this adventure card, this integration is happening to this child and she's like facing away, facing towards the adventure. Like you can see the rainbow coming up, but we can't see her face. So it's like she's doing this like in private, like taking time for herself or himself. Oh, Gia. Say hi, Tia. Another lucky reading. Okay. Next we have the Eight of Swords followed by the Knight of Swords. So the Eight of Swords is all about like limiting fears, beliefs, doubts that we might have, anxieties, maybe past mistakes that we are still thinking about a lot. That we can free ourselves from. Like his hands are free, but maybe like past conditioning, what we expected from ourselves, what we thought we were capable of. It's like part of us doesn't think that we can free ourselves, but it's like your guides are saying, yeah, you totally can. Like get on that bull, like take one of those swords and get away from that fire. This is like taking action. Taking action with your healing towards following your inner voice. It's so interesting too, this like crescent moon up here, it looks like the bull horns, and then you have like more bull horns with the crescent moon with the Queen of Cups, followed by the King of Cups. So this is like your inner voice. Creativity, emotional healing, nourishing, like a balance between the mind and the heart, warmth. This is what you would be moving towards, or this is what you are moving towards through this healing process, through integrating. these doubts, fears. To follow what you're guided to do. To take authority, to take power in your life. To claim your power. To know that you are worthy. And that you are whole. Maybe part of you doesn't believe that, you can do this, or whatever adventure awaits you, whatever you feel called to do. Your guides are encouraging you to free yourself, to listen to your own intuition. Next we have the Eight of Wands, followed by the Ten of Cups, which is really nice. It's more of this inner voice energy, same as the Queen of Cups, King of Cups. The Eight of Wands, this is like forward movement. And I love how they're both looking in the same direction. They're like looking in the same direction as he's going. Ten of Cups, happiness, like joy, emotional fulfillment, creativity. A lot of creativity. And then next we have the Death card, which is this integration energy. This is like the ending. With every ending comes a new beginning. With every death, a new birth, or an opportunity for that. So this is taking action towards like a rebirthing of your whole self, maybe parts of yourself that you never expressed before. Creative opportunities, ways of expressing who you are, who your inner voice. Next we have the Moon, followed by the Ten of Wands. And these are like, it's like the same woman wearing the same dress, but in this one her dress is on fire. This is like burdens, like a lack of passion. This is the end of the Wands, the Ten of Wands. So it's like you've worked hard throughout the Wand suite, but it's like the end of this cycle. And it's as if your guides are telling you to use your intuition to guide you through this very last stage of the Wands. Like even though maybe your situation has ended in many ways, like there has been an ending and you've started working towards, following your inner voice to whatever you feel guided to do, whatever you really want to do, really. But maybe part of your life hasn't changed and you're still in this Ten of Wands energy. And this is about trusting yourself. Trusting yourself and allowing yourself to heal. Like trusting your healing process. Maybe the healing process isn't as linear as we hope sometimes. Like maybe there are ups and downs in it. But it seems, that's normal. It's like not everything can end at the same time. Otherwise, maybe it would be like too chaotic for certain situations. Because we have your underlying energy as the Father of Fire, which is like a lack of forward movement. Like maybe wanting things to change and to go on this adventure, but it's as if you still need to heal a little bit. Like this is the overall energy. So it's as if certain parts of maybe whatever is going on is starting to shift. Maybe large parts of it is starting to shift. But to heal throughout this Eight of Swords energy, to heal this like lingering doubt, expectations maybe. And then finally we have your animal totem guide is the sea serpent, which is like the dragon that lives in the ocean. And this is that same integration energy. I love how it's like an eye. It seems to be like a very creative, like spread, expressing your passions. There's so many like cups cards in here. And this just reminds me of like the throat chakra, like self-expression. I think your guides are asking you to know that like this is here. Like this is all here. And you're just healing throughout the last stages of whatever is being transitioned from. And that this stage will come once this healing is fully integrated, to make sure that your next stage is more stable and secure. It seems beautiful. Like this is what you're moving towards. The Queen of Cups, King of Cups, Eight of Wands, Ten of Cups. That's really cool. Alright, well, I hope that this helped you guys, and I will see you next time. Take care. Hey Group 4, this is for everyone who chose the orange calcite. So your overall energy, we have the Singer of Initiation, which is about, when we pass through one aspect of our lives into the next. It's this like testing phase to make sure that we are ready to handle like the blessings and maybe the lows of that new experience. So next we have playfulness, sorrow, and rebirth. And it's as if like the colors in playfulness and sorrow, it's like sorrow and then playfulness, same colors. It's like we need to, it's like your guides are asking us to make sure that we can tap into our playfulness in order to like spiral up out of this sorrow, this like darkness, sadness, heaviness, fears, worries, anxieties. That in order to have this rebirth, we need to tap into ways that we can be playful. It's like choosing to be playful. We always have a choice in how we view things. So like finding ways to change our perspective in order to help us rebirth. This is that like initiation. Like how do you find ways to be playful when you're like so sad? But this is that testing. Because what we are manifesting, what we are like working towards, setting intentions and actions towards, is this like brand new beginning and stability. The Ace of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles, like sharing with others, with yourself. And with the Six of Pentacles right next to the Five of Swords, it's like we need to find a way to exchange these swords that we have for like these plates of food. Because that's how we can welcome in these like new opportunities, new blessings. Like in this card, he's very defensive. It's the same energy as the Sorrow card, and how they're like closed off, just consumed by like sadness. And maybe this is why that the Initiation card is the overall energy, because maybe it's a very large like transition in our lives, very different. And to do that, we have to find our inner strength, our will, and choose to see things differently. Like how these wolves are walking in the background, and you see these like six pentacles on the ground. It's like opposites, wolf energy and then like the pentacles. But it's this shift in perspective that seems like we are on the path towards. This would be when we are able to rebirth, when we're able to like spiral through both of these energies and find playfulness, find ways to be playful. with the Seven of Pentacles, the message behind this card is still strong for the last round. So it's like same colors as this playfulness card. It's like the last round, just keep spiraling up. And it's like your guides are reminding you that that you totally can do this. We have the High Priestess, this Empress card in reverse. She's kind of like I don't know, she's been through some stuff, kind of Empress, but she's in reverse, so I'm taking this as like a very action-oriented Empress. Three of Pentacles, major manifestation to the Queen of Pentacles. So like, it will be worth it to keep trying to spiral up through this rebirth, through this initiation. This is like what you would be harnessing at the top of your rebirth. Strength, intuition, High Priestess, manifestation, and then like the key to it all, the Queen of Pentacles. I think your guides are encouraging you to keep going. That even if this like seems very hard to do, it's like they're encouraging you to keep going, that you can do this, that this is the last round, and this is the energy that you will be harnessing afterwards, or depending on where you are in this spread. With the Ten of Earth as your underlying energy, this is like personal power, stability. Earth is Pentacles. This is like Three of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Six, Ace. You have like so many Pentacle cards. This is like major stability in like all aspects. That's cool. And your animal totem guide is the unicorn, which is very special. I think that whatever this initiation, even if it's been going on for like your entire life, maybe it seems like you're harnessing unicorn energy. So like that's pretty incredible to like find a way to incorporate this playfulness and this sorrow to spiral up through your rebirth. Like that puts you at the unicorn, which is like really cool. So yeah, I don't know. I guess that's all I have for you guys, and I hope that this was helpful, and I will see you next time. Take care. Hey Group 5, this is for everyone who chose the pyrite. So the overall energy we have for your spread is Lease of the Shadows. So this card is all about shadow work, going into areas of our subconscious that might contain like repressed fears, anxieties, feelings of not being worthy, if we have any self-doubt. And then next we have exhaustion, control, and mind. So this is about like gaining control over these thoughts that have been like working us. We have been like letting our mind just control us in some ways, but it's really us controlling our mind, controlling us again. It's like this layering that starts from our subconscious, like a part of our inner psyche. This is like being in balance, like integrating those aspects of ourselves that doubt or have fear about anything, really, anything that's limiting us in what we believe that we can accomplish. Next we have King of Swords, Six of Cups, Three of Cups, and the Eight of Pentacles. So this is being clear about what it is you would like to create, how you would like to live. This is like an equal give and take. Six of Cups, happiness. Three of Cups, collaboration, celebration. Eight of Pentacles, stability. It's like Lisa of the Shadows. She's like going into these areas of our mind that have been just working on their own, on its own. Like we've been working ourselves over and over again. And going into those areas with this knowing, with this like firmness, mental clarity. Going to talk to this guy who looks pretty tired. This part of ourself. And then next we have Page of Pentacles in reverse and the Devil in reverse. So this is like maybe how we're feeling right now. Like if this is our situation, like we can't manifest anything, but this is like gaining control over that part of us that thinks that maybe we can't manifest anything. It's knowing that we can. Devil in reverse. From our subconscious. Next we have the Knight of Wands. So this is like the same energy as Lisa of the Shadows. And it's so interesting how the Knight of Wands is the only card that's upright in this entire spread. Next we have Justice in reverse and the Tower in reverse. Maybe like something that we have experienced. Maybe a change is taking a long time, Tower in reverse. And we have to go into that area of our subconscious that might be doubting if this will ever be balanced out. And we have to like bring light with this knowing of what we would like to create, co-create, what we would like to manifest. And having that like inner fire to bring balance to these fears, because I don't know, this guy just seems so tired. Maybe we do need this change. For your underlying energy, we have integration, which is the Temperance card. This is like that balance again. It's bringing that balance of this understanding into this overworking. So bringing balance, learning to be in control of. Sometimes we get into thought loops, it's like a hypothetical question or a scenario, and then that kind of just spirals, and then you just start repeating it. The same question, because it's not really getting anywhere. And then for your animal guide, we have the bat. And this bat, my cat, this bat is going into the darkness as well. So this is like Lisa of the Shadows energy flying through. And I love how like this card, the Knight of Wands, is red, and so is the bat. Nice. Okay, well that's all I have for you guys. I hope that this helped, and I will see you next time. Take care.